Got married when I was 21. Lindsay was 20. We had a place out here on the farm and moved from there from town, and that's where I discovered pornography. And that led to about a 14-year addiction to pornography. My mom was part of the initial group that had the disciple group that was meeting here in Jessup. And she made me her one more. And so her and that disciple group went to praying for me. And along that time, Saturated 2021 happened. Man, when the lights went down and the music started playing, just tears started flowing out of my eyes. And I was like, man, I don't know what in the world is going on. Why am I crying? Pastor Bruce preached on the prodigal son that night. And at the end of it, I just went down and fell on my face, sobbing. Couldn't even speak. A good friend of mine came and prayed with me. And then Lindsay came and she put her arm around me, and I just looked over at her and I said, baby, I'm broken. And right there, grace just hit me like a tidal wave. And when I got up from that place, I was a different person. And it wasn't because of anything I did. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just admitted that I was a broken person, and Jesus poured his grace into me. Also, there was some nervousness, right? Like, how is Lindsay going to react, with this sin? If I tell somebody, how are they going to react with this? PJ Flores, our campus pastor, he had been trying to get a hold of me for some time. And I said, dude, I can tell you my story over the phone. And 45 minutes later, the conversation ended with, I'm addicted to pornography. And there was a pause at the end of that, and I thought, well, here it comes. Come on, man, you can do better, or come on, man, you shouldn't be doing this. And he just said, praise God. What do you mean, praise God? He said, Brian, you being able to admit that to me and tell me that shows that it doesn't have power over you anymore. And boom, there was grace again. Just hit me like a freight train. And so with that, I was able to come home and tell Lindsay and look at her and say, baby, we got something we need to talk about. But she grabbed me by my face and she told me, she said, Brian, I love you. I'm here for you, and we're going to get through this together. Through that, I was able to get plugged into a disciple group and find some good, godly friends, some men who weren't afraid to lay it on the line. Man, we just get in there and we're real with each other. I thought that I could keep it all together. I thought that I could power through and muscle through, but I couldn't. Only when I surrendered is when I fully experienced freedom.